Abdulmanam, and today we're gonna continue with our talk in grammar. Please open your grammar books on page 25. Today we're gonna continue talking about the nominative case. We said that the nominative case is a case that conveys that the noun or pronoun is used in the subject, or it functions as the subject of the verb. A predicate nominative also it's also may be known as the subject complement. Subject complement. So here we have two main points that we should consider. First, a subject of a verb should be in the nominative case. The subject should be in the nominative case. So if we're gonna use a pronoun instead, we should use a pronoun which is in the nominative case, or we can say it's a subject pronoun, such as she, he, I. We should not use him or me or them. The second point is the fact that a predicate nominative or the subject complement should also be in the nominative case. For example, it was he who called and left a message. So here we should use he. We shouldn't use it was him. We should use it was he who called and left a message. Why? Because he, that person, maybe his name is Mike or Thomas or Ahmed. That person, Ahmed, is the one who called and left the message. He's the subject of this sentence. Also, the mysterious visitors, here we have some mysterious visitors, might have been they. We should say they, not them, because this is the complement or the predicate nominative is in the should be in the nominative case. So we should use a nominative pronoun. We should not use an objective pronoun such as them. So let's take a look at example A in exercise, example 1 in exercise A. My choice for the student's delegate will be she. My choice for the student delegate will be she. So she will be my choice. So my choice is the same as she, and this is in the nominative case or in the subjective case. Also, it's also called as subjective case, or known as subjective case. Number 1, the man who sponsored the radio marathon was he. The man who sponsored was he. We should use he here instead of him. My brother and me went on a camping trip. So we should use my brother and I, because my brother and I, we are the persons, or we are the men who went on a camping trip. Number 3, both her aunt and she speak fluent Chinese. This is actually correct. This is correct. Should write C. This is correct. Number 4, the junior class and us will sponsor the annual book fair. So the junior class and we will sponsor the annual book fair. Jim and they received scholarships from the Rotary Club. They are the persons who received, so they are the subject of this verb, the receiving. The panelists selected for the quiz show may have been Louis and she. The candidates may have been Louis and she. It wasn't I who left the baseball equipment out on the field. This is actually correct. Was the winner of the tournament Augusta or he? Raoul and her have read almost every novel by Ernest Hemingway. Raoul and she, they are in the subjunctive or nominative case. They are the subjects of the verb. After the concert, Pia and them want to meet in the parking lot. Pia and they want to meet in the parking lot. Now let's move to exercise B. Here we're going to have a paragraph that may contain some errors in the case forms of personal pronouns. We're going to cross out the incorrect pronouns and write the correct ones above them. Example, us three students are working on a presentation on Dorothy Parker. We three students are, three students here is an appositive. It's called a positive. We are working on a presentation on Dorothy Parker. Appositives, just a quick note, appositives are like an extra information inserted in a sentence to clarify the intended meaning of, for example, a pronoun. So let's begin. Among fiction lovers who appreciate Dorothy Parker are we. This is actually correct. Parker was a famous American writer and critic. Her and her colleagues, she and her colleagues, should be she. She and her colleagues formed a literary circle that met regularly at the Algonquin Hotel in New York City. It was them, it was they, this is in the nominative, should also be in the nominative case. It was they, not was them, was they, so let's cross out them. It became known as the Algonquin Round Table. They, this is correct, they were a witty, extremely talented group. Parker was perhaps the wittiest of all. For example, it was her, it was she, who wanted her gravestone to read, "Pardon my dust." While the three of us were researching Parker, we collected, this is correct, because this is already in the subject or subjunctive case, we collected other witty comments. We discovered a comment Parker made regarding Katharine Hepburn's performance in a play. Parker said that Hepburn ran the gamut of emotions from A to B. All in all, us lovers, no, we should use we lovers, we of sarcasm consider Parker a genius. We lovers of sarcasm consider Parker a genius. Thank you, class. Have a nice day.